Now, just a quick heads up, I have played the first few games of the season. That's only because I want to show you our European games. I'm so excited. We're in the Europa League. Come on! Hello and welcome back to another episode of Going Pro with me, D-Boy Plays. And as mentioned, I've already done a little bit of the season. We did our first 3 games. We had a loss, a win and a draw. The Holy Trinity, all 3 of them in there. Probably should have really been at least 2 wins in there, but never mind. These things happen. Mainly because, though, I wanted to show you our first European matches. First time ever for Pro Vercelli. We are playing in the Europa League. And we've maybe been given quite a good set of teams to play. A couple of challenging ones for sure, but there's also a few teams in there I do think we'll do quite well against. We've starting off with Mainz, which isn't too bad. We've got Legia Warsaw coming up. Feyenoord, West Ham, I think they're probably going to be pretty difficult. Shakhtar Soligorsk, nailed it. Maccabi Haifa, Trabzonspor, and FC Copenhagen. So some difficult teams in there. I think 3 of those teams are going to absolutely batter us, and the rest of them, hopefully, we can pick up some wins. Ultimately, in Europa, if we can, if we can make it in that kind of 9th to 24th in the league phase thing, I'll be really, really happy with that. But, look, we're just going to give it our best shot and see how we do. Hopefully it doesn't affect us too much in the league. We do need to talk a little bit about our transfers first, though. So, first things first, as you can see, quite a lot of our players we've managed to shift out on loan. A lot of the youngsters have gone. The only player we actually sold was Jonas Rui. He's gone, and obviously he did a really good job with us. He was, fantastic servant to the club. Got him in for free from Juventus, obviously, and was brilliant. But I felt like we did need a proper upgrade at left back. And if you caught a sneaky glimpse at some of the players we brought in, you might notice which one is the left back we're going to be using. First in, though, we got Daniel Maldini from AC Milan. He's mainly there as a rotation option between him and Della Morte. It just gives us options. Seeing as we're going to try and start playing with some wingers at some point, it would be good to have him in there. Plus, he can play across the front 3. We can use him as cam if we play our 5-2-1. I'm going to say 5-2-1 then, that's not right. Santi Ramos Mingo, got him in for free. Centre back, looks really decent, looks really, really good. Happy with all the yellows. He's 24. Probably got a little bit more development to go for himself, but I do like the look of the guy. And Federico Gatti, again, another freebie, definitely going to be playing at centre-back for us. But looks decent, looks really, really good as well. Not too displeased with him joining the club. Here we go. Our non-EU player of the season. There were quite a lot of people available, and to be honest, we were looking at people like Tarek Lamptey. For some reason, he was available on a free, didn't want to join us. Totally understandable. There were a couple of other boys that just looked absolutely class, but obviously bigger and better teams came in for them. The best player that we managed to get, though, was Rico Henry, and I like the look of Rico. I really do. I talk about him, a fair bit on the save I'm doing over on Twitch, and he's someone that I am a fan of as a player. So I'm quite happy that he's playing for us. I did actually try to sign him for Rochdale, but he never wanted to join our club while we were doing that save. So we brought him in here, and he looks decent, and he's a massive improvement to what we've got at left back. 2 new right backs as well. Julian Ryerson, another Norwegian. Ignore those down arrows. He is good. He is good at what he does. Plenty of yellows across the board. Pretty happy with how he looks. And then we've got Mads Roeslev, a Danish player who, again, lots of yellows. Looks pretty good. Again, they're pretty much going to be chopping and changing between the pair of them. Let's get into this game, though, against Mainz. See how we do. Let's hopefully start our European campaign off with a win. So here we go, jumping into our first game in Europe. Like I say, I am absolutely gassed. We're going with the 5-2-2-1, the Super Gizmo tactic. We're using it with Rochdale. It's working wonders. We're using it here. It seemed to be pretty good last season. Obviously, we do need a bit of time to just sort of let it gel this season. And this is the lineup we're going for. We've got Rizzo, Standard, absolute stalwart. He's been here for years. He's wanted by Roma. We're going to do our best to not let them have him. We've got Gatti and Ramos Mingo, either side of Butera, one of our youngsters. Roeslev playing right wing back. Busquets and Palumbo in the middle, with Rico Henry playing on the left. He has just come back from an injury, but he should be fine. And then Salcedo, Holm and Holm, the usual trio up front. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Like I say, all we can really do is just hope we have a good match. And just do your best, lads. That's all I need you to do. Just do your best. Okay? Let's get into it. Bit of match fitness lacking from some lads. We didn't really have enough pre-season friendlies. That's the one thing I noticed in Italy. We never seem to have enough time to, do friendlies, get the players warm, get them ready for the season. We're going to have the glorious Europa League music as well. Am I going to have to mute this on YouTube? Purely to be safe, I'm just going to meet you when kickoff happens. Okay, theme's just finished playing. That is something of beauty, though. That intro is absolutely gorgeous. And here we go. We jump into our first game. We've got Mainz. I don't even have the Bundesliga loaded, so I have no idea how well they're doing. I'm assuming they're doing okay if they're qualifying for the Europa League. There's some very good teams in this competition as well. You've got the likes of Leipzig, Arsenal. Palumbo with the corner, though, gets his cross in. Can't find Noah. Gatti gets it back in the box, though. Salcedo opens the scoring for us. Absolutely fantastic. Our first goal in Europe, and it's scored by Eddie Salcedo. What a finish. Great ball in from Palumbo. Unlucky from Noah. Lots of defenders crowding around him. Great play from Gatti, though, to get it to Salcedo. What a finish. What a start. Love it. As I was saying, some difficult teams in this competition. You've got the likes of Monaco as well in there. Young boys can always be a bit of a challenge. And realistically, again, like most of the stuff with this save, we're just going to see how we get on. I've got no expectations on the boys in Europe. If we can get through the league phase, I'll be happy. And Noah Jeem home. Is that our second? That is our second. I was just curious if he might have been offside. Took a little bit of time for it to come up in the bottom left. But that is very nice work from the boys. Great play. Palumbo again. Lovely ball through for Noah. The Norwegians linking up. You'll have to see it. Let's see. I've got a really healthy chunk of Norwegian players in this team, which I'm more than happy with. I love a Norwegian player. There's a lot of talented ones. There's one I've heard of called Haaland, I think his name is. He'd be good to sign. I don't think he'd join us though. Ramos Mingo picks the ball up, plays it back to Rizzo. Where's he going with it? Back to Ramos Mingo. Henry now. Into Palumbo. Holm. Back to Henry. And the fans cheering with every pass. Ball played forward. Noah on the ball. Goes for goal. Goal number 3. 3-0 up before the half an hour mark. And that is fantastic. Also worth noting, this isn't our... Is this our stadium? I know we're playing at home. But that doesn't look like the Pro Vercelli stadium. It could be. I don't remember us having corners like that. Unless we're playing Europa League games in a different stadium. I'm very confused. We'll find out at the end. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Kaminsky launches it forward. Gatti gets his head on it though. Home. Great ball forward for Rico Henry. Can he find a teammate? Yes, he can. Played over to Roeslev. Salcedo. Busquets goes for goal. Sends it over though. Absolute effort from the lads. Gotta love to see that. We're at the top of the table. That is fantastic stuff. Sevilla as well, going to be a challenging team later on in the competition. If we make it through, Marseille, Gladbach, Rangers. Can't look past a lot of these teams. And we are 3-0 up at the break. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely fantastic work from the boys. Couldn't be happier. Really couldn't be more happy with that performance. And we can start, I think... Purely because the boys are playing so well, we can start to think about a few changes. Ramos plays it over to Butera. We've got Gatti now. Gatti wide to Roeslev. Lovely ball forward. Can't find Noah, but the other home is there. Odin Thiago home, scoring essentially an open goal, taking us up to 4. My word. I mean, it's not bad as far as opening campaigns in Europe go. And you know what? Isn't it nice to show you a game that isn't a 1-0? Maybe the Pro Vercelli 1-0 curse is over. Again, I shouldn't speak too quickly, just in case things change drastically for us. Yeah, we're gonna make a handful of changes here, just so we can rest some players because we've got a game coming up in a couple of games. Couple of days. Game coming up in a couple of games. One moron. Right, I'm going to take off Noah. I know he's on for a hat-trick, but apparently he's looking ill-disciplined, and I don't like the look of that. And I'm going to replace him with Juri Manquant, one of our youngsters. Not really developing, if I'm honest with you. Not. Let's just have a quick look at him. Yeah, not really improving, which is a bit of a shame. Would like for him to develop a bit more. Maybe we just need to give him more game time. But at 20 years old, you'd like him to maybe be a little bit better at football. We'll take off Roaslev as well, and I'm going to bring on Ryerson, which is a shame, actually, because when we're not playing Dina Abimbe, because he can play, obviously, at that right wing-back spot. We were using him as a winger towards the end of the season, but he might get less and less game time now. And you know what? I'm going to take off Ramos Mingo just because he's on that booking. We'll bring on Billy Cometio. Love Billy Cometio. Get him out there. I'm lost for words, to be honest with you. 4-0 up. Fantastic work from the lads. I mean, I'm realistically just going to be pausing again in a moment to do some more changes. Bell on the ball, though, for Mainz. Clears it. Only as far as Botera. He finds Salcedo. Ryerson on that right-hand side. Can he find Manquant? No, he can't. Cleared. Salcedo's there, though. Back to Botera. Into Palumbo. Played wide to Henry. Cometio now on the ball. Henry, they're moving it around gorgeously. I don't think that we're really letting Mainz in here, which is nice to see. Well recovered. Again, just as I say, we're not letting them in. They almost get a chance. Ryerson moves into the box, sends it over though. Unfortunate. Never mind. Yeah, let's make our last two changes. We do want to keep this team pretty rotated purely because, like I say, we've got a couple of games pretty soon, actually. The one thing I will say that obviously now we're in Europe, we do have a pretty congested, pretty congested looking fixture list. And maybe we lack the depth to deal with that. But we can worry about that at a later date. He's got a pulled groin. We're going to have to ignore it. Unfortunately, Rico, you're just going to have to play with a bit of a pulled groin. Which makes me think, do I have another left back? Yes, I do. St. Luce. Brilliant. Fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Sacek. Ball played in. Nothing to worry about. We've really controlled this. It does have to be said. Palumbo plays it in. Can't find a teammate. Is anybody there? Yes, Krejci's there. Plays it wide. Ball played in by Maldini. Manquant scores. Was someone offside, though? I think Maldini might have been off before the ball was played in. Was it Maldini or was it Manquant that was offside? I mean, to be fair, it's all of them. Almost everybody in attack was offside. Never mind, it's absolutely fine. We don't mind that at all. We're winning 4-0, nothing to be upset about. Oh, ball in the middle with Mainz. Are they going to do anything with it? Da Costa now on the left. He's intercepted by Ryerson. Holm now on the ball. Odin, that is. Plays in Maldini. Can Maldini get off the... Yes, he can. Daniel Maldini gets his first goal as well for the club. This is fantastic. Our entire kind of attacking four that we were planning on using, all getting goals today. You love to see it. That's a lovely ball through. What a start to our time in Europe. That is absolutely fantastic, to quote Gary Barlow. Brilliant. 5-0 win. As you can tell, I am pretty pleased with that. Was not expecting that, to be honest with you. Good work, boys. Okay, how long's he out for? 5 to 7 days. That's a little bit annoying. And there we go. We get a little bit of money. Always nice to get a little bit of money. And I think what I'm going to do, just going to sort out that email, play through the next couple of days, and we'll come back. Tell you what, we'll play against Palermo. Why not? We'll show you that one, and then we'll have a little chat about what the plan is for this season's worth of episodes. Also, just looked into this. We played our match at the other Silvio Piola Stadium, the one owned by our rivals, Novara. And we sold 16,000 tickets. What is the capacity of that? Or almost sold it out. Take that. Take that, Novara. Okay, so here we go. We're going to jump into our match against Palermo. We're currently sat in 10th after 3 games. They're down in 19th. Should hopefully be a nice, easy win for everyone. It'd be nice to get a pair of wins start things off nicely. They're suggesting we play Busquets and Krejci instead of Palumbo. Do you know what? Sure. Why not? Why not, eh? Let's play Krejci and Busquets. Which, kind of funnily, we used them mostly as centre-backs last season. Busquets did feature as a DM, but Krejci was pretty much a centre-back. We're actually using him in his preferred position now. Have they got anybody that we recognise? Ronaldo Vieira? That looks like a fairly familiar name. That's about it, though. Again, you'd think I'd maybe start to recognise more players from this league. Sadly not, though. It's just not sinking in. And we're at home again. Lovely. This is, yeah, you can tell that this is definitely our stadium. A little bit more open plan. You can see the classic Italian palm trees surrounding the stadium instead of the other Silvio Piola stadium that we played our last game in. But it was a nice experience, though. Nice experience to have that. Yeah, let's dive in. Hopefully we can get back-to-back wins. That would be the preferred way for this episode to go. Ramos Mingo with the first highlight on a free kick. Plays it short to Cometio. Oh, we're playing Cometio as well. Gatti plays it forward to Maldini. Noah into home. Maldini's through on goal. Sends it over. You'd like to think you finished that there, wouldn't you? You'd like to think that would be an easy finish. Good interception. Noah Jean Home plays it all the way back to Ramos. Krejci into Busquets. Played through for Noah. Headed wide. Holm Odin trying to do his best to get the ball back for us. Ball played back to Stankovic, the keeper. Ball with him again. He launches it forward. All the way through. Oh my God. Absolute calamity at the back. What on earth was that? I'm so glad moments like that get captured in an episode. What on earth happened there? 4 players all looking at it. They let it bounce. Müller picks it up. Also, Rizzo very far off his line. That is... that'd be some bad defending. Home plays it back to Ramos Mingo. Busquets wide to Cometio now. Yeah, we've got to make up for that little error there. I don't really know who's to blame. All 4 of them? Busquets back to Ramos Mingo. Forward to Busquets again. He plays it into home. He finds the other home. Can he round the keeper? Not quite. Gone out for a corner. Probably won't be an opportunity on goal. If that's the only goal of this game, I'm going to be livid. And there'll be some fines going around to these players for poor performances. You can be assured of that. Absolutely scandalous. He's got a bruised shin. I think you'll be all right, mate, because it is only a bruise. I'm going to chuck a bit of demand more at them because that is poor. Stankovic plays it in the middle to his teammates, whose names moved past so quickly I didn't see who they were. Krejci on the ball for us now. Ryerson. Can he find a teammate? Crossed into the box. Finds no Jean Home here. It's the post. Wins the ball back though. Played into the box. Can't find a teammate. And it looks like Palermo have cleared it nicely. Roth on the ball now. Down the line. How are they moving it around so easily? This is basically the same team that just won. This is the same team that just won 5-0 and now we're losing 2-0 to a team in 19th place. It's the 19th place curse. This team... I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe Mainz are a lot worse than Palermo. Maybe they are. But I don't... This game sometimes drives you absolutely mad. Right, I'm going to go back to a balanced. At home. Can you believe it? Demand more. Right, we've got a corner. Maldini plays it in. Hit the post again. Busquets on the ball. He's tackled out for a throw. My word, how unlucky can you get? This is a terrible first half. Yeah, I think we'll be having some strong words with them. Müller plays it into Bove. Aguero. Bove tries to find a teammate wide, but St. Luce is there. Back with Rizzo. Forward to Ramos now. Wide with Ryerson. Lovely control. Can he find a teammate? No. Roth into Saric. Vaktuta, I think that said. Plays it forward. Finds Bove. Aguero plays it into Elia. Blocked and cleared by Gatti. What is happening? They're having an absolute calamity at the back. My God. Ryerson to Gatti. Ramos Mingo. Busquets forward, finds Noah Jean home. He scores. Was he offside? He may have been offside. Yeah, he's offside, isn't he? I don't want to talk about it. So we're not going to. Yeah, I get it. We don't need to see the highlight again. Okay. Valkuta to Saric, to Roth. Down the line now to Müller. And Palermo really mocking Pro Vercelli there, moving the ball around effortlessly. Good tackle from home. Can he score? No, he can't. My God. What is happening out there? Again, I reiterate, this is a team that just won 5-0. There's not been that many changes. I'm throwing the bottle at them. It's happening. Stop letting yourselves down and sort it out. Oh, they're all stressed now. You have the ability to make a difference. I need you to step up. See, knocked down their confidence, brought it back up again. That's what I do. Oh my word, St. Luce is having an absolutely terrible game. Do I have anybody who could possibly do a job there? Dina Abimbe has got a knock, so definitely not going to play him there. And everybody else is a 1-star. Okay, not good. I'm going to take off Busquets for Palumbo. I've got to take off St. Luce. This is awful. Maybe... Where is he? Maybe Roeslev could do a job there. He's not going to be excellent at it, but he's got a chance of being better. Ryerson, okay, Ryerson can kind of play that, so I'll swap him round. He's played there before. Chuck him on the other side. Absolutely terrible performance from the lads here. Roth on a free kick, plays it in the box, cleared. Is Home going to win it back? No, he's not. Müller's on the ball. No foul. Well done, Home. Good interception. Interception. Oh, I can't even speak. I've forgotten words. Good. Roth on the ball. Plays it back to Valkuta. See, I'm learning names, though. Good interception, Noah. Come on. My God, you are a striker. Hit it where the goalkeeper isn't. It's fine. These things happen. Got to get over these things. The game sometimes does crazy things. We just got to move on. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going attacking. Palumbo on a free kick, dinks it in, finds Noah, sends it wide. Cool. Let's see if anything happens. Cometio plays it over to Gatti, forward to Maldini. He's tackled, but Krejci's there. Down the line to Roeslev. Back to Gatti. Ramos Mingo and Krejci moving it around. Played through the middle. Home scores on the volley. That is a goal. It has appeared in my bottom corner. That is a goal. Good. Better. It took long enough. Lovely ball through the middle. Yeah, he's been played on by this chap, I believe. We'll see it again in this one. Oh no, other side. Okay, fine. Okay, well that's one goal back. Let's try and do it again. Might make another change here. I'm going to actually take off Ramos Mingo for... I'm going to bring on Loic Mbeso. We've not seen him yet this season, so sure, why don't you get out there and have a little run around? And I'm also, call me crazy, I'm going to bring on Salcedo for Maldini. Because I am just doing what I want. And then one more change. What else could we do? I mean, ideally we could take off Krejci because he's on that booking, but Diambo... he's not fit enough yet. Okay, well, get out there, make a difference, see if you can have any impact on the game. We've gone attacking. It seems to work for us. Roeslev. Oh, excellent use. Holmes linking up. Ooh, not good enough. That would have been perfect, though. Perfect use of the not being offside when there's throw-ins. Gatti to Roeslev. Got a bit of room to move into. Gets his cross in. Noah can't find it. Ryerson's there though. Back in. Second time of asking. Hits the crossbar. I feel like all he's done is hit the woodwork today. Kreshki's there, picks up the loose ball. That is absolutely unbelievable. I feel like he's hit every part of the woodwork. Ball played forward. Vieira heads it into the middle. Back to Trasoldi. Wide with Elia. In the middle now. Bove on the ball. Any chance of an interception? Okay, none of their players chasing that. Cometio controls nicely. Forward to Palumbo. Ryerson. Holm now. Back with Cometio. Palumbo. Mbeso. Kreshki. Over to Gatti. Moving it around nicely. Let's try and create a little bit of space. Ball through the middle. Noah's not there, but Salcedo is. How can you not score that, lads? We've had 20 shots, for Christ's sake. Jesus, right. Noah is looking absolutely knackered out there. So, do I... Now, here's the question. Do I take off Noah, put Salcedo up top like I was going to then and bring on Delamorte, or do I take off Home and for Delamorte just straight up? I think I might do Home for Delamorte. I'm feeling risky. Delamorte's a team leader and he can score some absolute bangers when he feels like it. We've got 10 minutes left. A bit of encouragement might help them over the edge. Noah, no, he's all right. I thought he seemed a bit unhappy about it. I don't get really. That defensive calamity in the first half, I cannot. That has absolutely triggered me. We lose 2-0 to Palermo. The 19th position curse still exists at this club. I was about to click. I'm not happy with any defensive work, and there are going to be some fines for a few of the lads. So that's always nice. Save a bit on wages, so it's not the worst thing. Ridiculous. Sees us fall down to 14th. I'm over it. It's gone. Problem's gone. See, that's how you deal with things. You just move on. What I think we're going to do, we're going to leave things there. And yeah, well, Rizzo can reveal my fury if he wants to. I will rest the boys. Not that they deserve a rest. I'm clearly not over it. I'm definitely not over it. Let's have a look at the schedule. So what we got. What I would like to do is maybe bring it back. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bring it back for AC Milan and Feyenoord. Another doubleheader of home games. AC Milan, obviously, last season won things. They're still doing fantastically, it has to be said. And Feyenoord, because that'll be a fun game. Legia Warsaw, I'm going to hope that's an easy win. And we'll take things from there. But I'd like to show you more of the European matches this season. Obviously, because we have European football, it would be nice to showcase that a little bit. And yeah, we will take things from there. I will be back for, AC Milan and Feyenoord. That is the end of things today, though. Thank you very much for watching. I'm absolutely fuming by that defensive calamity still. It's going to take me a bit of time to get over that. I might have to have a day or two away from this save. But thank you very much for watching, though. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you give the video a like. And if you want to continue this journey that we're doing with Pro Vercelli, make sure you click subscribe. You can enjoy all the European football we're going to have this season. And I was about to say, based on results, maybe we'll do well in the league. I think we're going to struggle. Who knows? We'll see how we get on. Hopefully, I will see you in the next episode, though. Look after yourselves, and ciao, Bella.